Welcome to Poppy's Poetry Corner. We finally made it to the time where rhythm and blues meets poetry and rhyme. Yep, we on the corner where it's safe to fire up your marijuana. But this room about to get hot as the summer, so you might need something chill like a glass of wine. Water does me just fine. Whatever relaxes your mind and help you recline after what might have been a hump day at work. Put yourself first. Where here nothing has to be rehearsed. Let me put it in reverse. The corner we back to is brought to you by Faith and Hustle. So it's some big hitters in this room, and it's okay to flex your muscle. Because we locked and loaded and heavily potent. Nothing corroded about our brain waves. Going back in the days where you could simply walk to the corner to find your muse. Or peep out the latest groove. We about to let the energy fill the room so it might get a little wet. Or fill you up till you get so high. Because around here, we get praise when your stuff is fire. So let us begin. Welcome to the corner, my friends.
I will give this one disclaimer for this one poem. If you are offended by any of the words that are about to come out my mouth, please believe I am talking to you. Bitch niggas got that pussy. Ladies, please teach them how to dush it. Oh, broad ass niggas. Fraud ass niggas. They gonna be mad so they ain't gonna applaud ass niggas. Oh, frail ass niggas. Quick to go and tell ass niggas. What's that I smell? Bitch. Nigga. Oh, look at Lou ass niggas. Like, who you talking to? You, bitch nigga. What you gonna do? Bitch nigga. Bitch in the light and in the dark, ass nigga. A dog with no teeth, no bite at all, bark, ass niggas. Looking at me like I really give a fuck, bitch nigga. And you looking at me with that mug, bitch nigga. On the cool, you really just want a hug, bitch nigga. On the low, you getting your butt plugged, bitch nigga. And you looking at me like I really give a fuck, bitch nigga. No, cause bitch niggas got that pussy. Ladies, if y'all fuck with real niggas, please teach these bitch niggas how to dush it. Poem.
I'm a poet, and we be painting our emotions truthfully, spilling what hides behind the soul. See, verse after verse, mirroring our thoughts, emotions on ourselves to behold. On this journey where passions opens every truth, I'm a poet. Each line a door, each rhyme a key. The heart unlocks, the mask appears, or it just falls down. And instantly you're a part of my world. I'm a poet, a prophet of expressive thought. The voice within begins to rise the moment I open my mouth. The fire that lives inside is able to be unleashed with full freedom of speech. A person full of purpose, optimism, energy, and truth. Believe I can give a hoot how you take it. I'm going to stand where others fall. I'm going to help them so we can walk together, turning pain into something new, building a bridge with every word spread across page. What do you expect? I'm a poet, the keeper of spilling ink or throwing lead of the deadliest fashion. I can quickly turn you bold or reduce you to a lower case because I'm an artist, baby, and I'm sensitive about my shit. So please don't make me put you in a poem. But what did you expect? Damn it, I'm a poet, and that's my piece, y'all.
I'm the poetry boogeyman. They see my name on the list, start scouring the crowd, praying to God they won't see that the God is funny. How running niggas got niggas running and hiding. Simple words from a spoken word artist with tame lines. I mean, how many L's can LJ take from a warrior when they only win because of timing? Beads of sweat sound like gunshots when they hit the floor. In a room full of silence, I roll up Capones and watch them get questioned what side they play for. Because they fuck niggas on repeat. Going viral from being hoes. Where I'm from, viral hoes are usually the ones that got viruses and they erupt like volcanoes on my way. On the apex, it's just me and the mic. They tap mic and say poem. What's that to a prophet with a deadly pen? Talking about they spit knowledge, so I quick draw deuce deuce like it's the wild wild west. Of course I'm an anomaly. My composition in no form in competition. 7 poets could embody me. And if I don't show up to your open mic, just so you got off scot free. I'm just free talking.
I'm big on communication. As we get further into this conversation, the heart that was once leaning towards you is now fading. I really want this to work, but me and you ain't on the same page. And naivety. That evil bitch whispered in my ear saying maybe he can change, so I hold on only to realize it's my heart that's no longer beating the same. I told naivety I tried. It's no hope in trying to adjust to someone who not willing to change, so I wonder if it's noticeable. You know, I walk around with this stain. My heart beats, although it has been tainted. I overload with weed in hopes of stopping overthinking. Hurts too much to conceptualize how much of my love wants to graze your beautiful black brown eyes and your beautiful black hands, black curly curls, rich black skin that blends so beautifully beneath blue skies. Badu, Sade, Miss Hill singing harmoniously to the song of our beautiful black love, living free of judgment and fuck Siri. You don't need that bitch. I'll adjust my schedule to wake you up on Monday through Thursdays at 6 a.m. Let you get your rest on Fridays. I know you. And on the weekends, you on the game because I know you. But baby, loving you is truly a battle. And it all could be so simple, but you rather make it hard, truly. It just hurts so bad. I used to love him. I mean, I was a lost one that can't take my eyes off you type of love. Forgive them, Father, for they not know what they do. All for it to amount to a repeat of X Factor. Cry my tears during this final hour as I now see who I used to believe to be my true superstar. Word to Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. And is love supposed to have all this compromise? You know, nobody's perfect in my eyes, but if I'm settling, if I try to force us to work and knowing that everything I need is missing, by the time I process all of this, I realize I have a breastplate, a sword, and 3 lives, ready to go to battle for you. But I stop myself, I always do. I cannot love someone who can't seem to change. I yearn to share myself with someone one day, but I'll die alone if that seems to be the only remedy to keep me sane. Poem.
The greed of money is the root of all evil. Money brings out the evil in people. Money was not with you at birth, so money cannot determine your worth. Money is not the answer to all problems, but money is exactly what caused them. Money is only metal or pieces of paper. Money is not a heavenly waiver. We have homeless on the street who are needy of money, and people who are rich and are greedy of money. We have parents who are rich and have so much money, and poor parents who give their last for their kids' lunch money. There are people who sell their body for money, and people who will kill you and hide your body for money. Ain't that crazy? All of this for money. Kids blow out their candles and make a wish for money. The demand for money is out of control. Our country is in so much debt that we don't even know who we owe. It's to the point that money is the only goal. Or is that just the devil slowly buying our souls? I don't know. Peace.
Every poem has been a work of art. Weird flex. My pen stress got pen stress. Carpal tunnel in my hands, numb to the feelings of writing these pieces. Looking for releases, but hand stuck is fixed to page like a bad addiction. Pen stricken. The way I write form callous opinions on how me in this poetry draw lines, preferably poking holes in each rhyme. I be doing it differently. Stretching my schemes to the troop tube is out using rap like raps to head bang. I mean hammer capital A and brain case in case you miss it. That's a vile way to say when I use EIs I don't owe you. I can't swim with the currents but get left in a wave. You could say this a crash out, but I've been pitying myself instead of the fool. No wonder the T is silent. Moving in the system got my wave tsunami. Oops. There I go again, getting in pockets. Love the way the words flicker and change. I get so immersed in the verse that even my storytelling become a story half told because it gets lost in the translation. This a poet's Old Testament. Verses 43:16. Convert the numbers. It's me, D3P, trying to find a way to flip these pyramid schemes. I want to tuck the situation, but with no Cleo to guest Patra, I end up lost in the raw translation. Still a new bitch to the business of poetry. Got in wayward souls to the art by being a jackal of all trades, or so I'd like to say, but the gains haven't outweighed the loss, and my heart too heavy for the feathers pin. So when I quill myself, I want this ink out on the sheets. And when these curtains close, have it on loop or pour Ricky saying, that's all, folks. Make my family laugh, and even the saddest of moments, don't you shed a tear. I want a corpse. Way before the corset, way before the stars aligned and made the perfect opportunity to kill God's son. So when the curtains close, just make sure I live on through these poems I wrote for y'all. Poem.
Ooh, that's my type of speed round, man. I love when they come through the corner and fire everybody ass up. Foul, foul, foul. It's a drive-by, bitch.
Yeah, boy. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to remove my mans, but I don't even see my mans up here. AK, you know, StreamYard doing they StreamYard dang on thing. Oh, there we go. Now I'm in the big screen right there, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. P.P.C this week. Man, we turning up the heat with the Young Gunz. Fresh voices, sharp pens, and straight fire on the mic. Y'all just heard it, man. Big love to everybody tapping in, whether you day one or whether you new. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, share, and lock us in. This show is definitely brought to you by one of the dopest scrub makers and tea makers from coast to coast. So if you want that smooth feel, baby, make sure you tap in at coastalsunflowers.com. Special shout out to the mistress of mayhem this week for getting that rewind. And of course, big salute to Mr. Throwed Off himself for tonight's spotlight. P.P.C is always bringing that energy. So if you missed last week, tap in. Also with that, man, every cash app we get this tonight right here is going to a poet in need. So let's be community and let's look out for one another. Speaking of looking out, man, shout out to everyone that did more than look at the contest we ran in P.P.C MVP, y'all. Whether you supported or joined, we definitely appreciate you being a part of us. You know what I'm saying? And y'all, we finally got us a winner. We had 2 people who showed out all month long. The vote was only separated by 4. I promise you, only 4 people. So with that being said, LA Rap said, you know what, baby? Shout out to you for being who you are and blazing us all month long with poetry after poetry after poetry. Baby, we appreciate you. So thank you for that, man. Yeah, that one right there. She did her big one. So y'all already know before we get into this show, Shim, give me a second, Shim. You see, StreamYard is tripping tonight, man. They're not even letting me run the comments the way we normally do, but I got me some you, bro. Hold up. Here we go. Okay.
Oh yeah, y'all know we up like the sun. Season 3. What you thought? You thought we weren't coming with great poets and books? No. Hold up. They got it all. Let's go.
He knows so shameless hosting.
Be on the corner too.
So you know that shit is tight. That corner's a bad.
Yo, it's a bad mother suckers in this house tonight. So if y'all thought we was playing about this merch, this music, all these books we got coming, oh, y'all tripping tonight, baby. No, sir, no, her. We are wide open out here, so I can't wait to introduce y'all to the group that we are calling the Young Gunz. And based upon that drive-by, baby, y'all already know we litty. Y'all give me a couple seconds to run these comments down. If y'all can't tell what I'm doing, StreamYard is really giving us one tonight. So give me 1 second. What's up, B? I see y'all in the house. I see my big friends in the house. I see my I Am Enough family in the house tonight. So just understand, I appreciate y'all and for everybody who new to the house tonight, who first time making it in here. Yo, this is what's up. Let's go ahead and run this commercial break before we really get into things. Let's go.
Yeah, boy, aisle 7 at the corner store is now open. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with Coastal Sunflower body scrubs, baby. But believe we got more than that. We got that poppy seed just dropped. We got that purple haze, and you know it's that fire. We got bombs. We got teas. We got the flavor you savor, all natural everything. So make sure that y'all tap in.
I told y'all what was litty about that. And we got a contest going on right now. We need y'all to vote for. We're going to run that thing, and then we're going to get Heart the Lover Boy up here. So y'all know I can't wait. Hold on.
Boy, we need you to get your vote on for your favorite chef. 2025, Calandra Kelly. You can also hit her up for meal prep and catering. She B.O.B., y'all. So let's grow.
Ooh, y'all see this music? This thing is burning up right now, so y'all know we ready. My next king is a poet in the making, stepping into the spotlight with his voice, born from reflection, healing, and self-love. A college sophomore on a gap year to focus on his health. He's using this time to sharpen his pen and tune into his truth. With a debut poetry book coming this summer right here, and content this guy is going to be dropping real soon, like on YouTube. Heart is just getting started, and he's coming from the heart. And tonight, it is my pleasure to honor, to welcome, to have for the first time on P.P.C. Heart, the Lover Boy. Yo, you okay?
Hello.
How you feeling?
I'm doing good. How you doing tonight?
Hey man, I'm turned up. I got a whole new group in the house. I'm extra fanned out over here. You know how we do on PPC, and if you don't know, you about to find out tonight. So let's talk about it. I got a couple of questions for you because you on this journey and I'm loving it. You taking a gap year to focus on health and creativity. How has that time helped shape your voice as a poet?
Honestly, this time has really taught me the importance of, like, our creativity is essentially a child, and you got to feed it. So I'm learning that I need to make sure I'm constantly in environments where I'm, contributing to that. Like, I'm going to open mics, reading, just constantly fueling that, because, like, when you're in a drought, it's hard to create. So I'm making sure I just stay consistent. That's a big important thing for me right now, just staying in that creative energy and feeding my creative child.
Hey, you just said a mouthful, because it's our babies, and sometimes it's hard for us to release them. Sometimes we hold on to them way too long, and sometimes we let them out way too quick. So with that being said, I appreciate your honesty. What's the first piece you're going to get into tonight? And you come back around, I have another question.
This first piece is called Heal, and it's really, I love this piece. I enjoy performing it.
Oh, I love when somebody say they love their piece, y'all. So that means they finna come and give it to us one way or the other, and I'm loving it. Let's go. I'm out.
I think I need to heal, but instead I turn to pills, not enough to kill, but the right amount to stop feels. I begged for forgiveness last night because earlier yesterday I prayed for God to give you that pain. I know that's not right, and I think I need to heal, so I get high. I go blunt after blunt, after blunt, after blunt. My numb be so high, but then it fades, so I get high again just for the high to end and stuck with the same feels. And I'll be like, damn, is there even a point to get high again? And then I end up getting high again. I think I need to heal, and goddamn, why do you want me to admit that I'm suicidal? You see, I like to live in denial, but if I were on trial, I would say I never had thoughts to die. Yet every now and then I get flashes of free falling from the sky, parachute free. I wish I knew glee. I think I need to heal, so I'm in therapy. But I'm just wasting my time for real. I'm in there lying and shit. My therapist asked me what I need. I quickly said peace as if it were true. Whole time the tip of my tongue wants to say I want everyone in this bitch to feel the hurt I feel too. I need to heal. I told my therapist I had to grasp the reality of the relationship with my mother. I thought we had a friendship, but that was just a blunder. And of course I still love her. I told my therapist I'm tired of all these destructive motherfuckers in my life, ruining shit while lacking the courage and integrity to come back and make it right. I need to heal. I need to heal. I don't know how though. And I don't even know if I'm doing it, but God, can you give me a sign or something? I get that I've been having the wrong outlets, but I think it's something I want to start pursuing. God, I need to heal for my sanity, for the space I create, for the people I love around me. You see, I got so much baggage. The shit I carry is holding everybody else around me back. I got so much baggage. I have to double back when somebody around me laughs because I need to heal. And I most definitely got to change. Let's heal.
See, Key-notez gonna tell you I'm just her co-host. But coming from the host with the most, baby, that was fire. Just like that shit I be smoking. Let's go.
Cause blunt after blunt after blunt, I be going through paper after paper after paper. So I swear on my mama, I understood that piece that king just gave us right here, man. Y'all know we gonna keep this show right on going. My next my next guest is a spoken word artist, Marine veteran, and the author of Once a Marine, Always Levon, a gripping collection that traces his evolution through service and self-service. On top of that, his voice is bold, his message is healing, and his presence commands the mic. And tonight, we about to get all that attention. Tonight, y'all, let's welcome Levon Banks, baby. Money in the bank. What you think? We got money
Welcome,
in the
man.
bank. Shout it, what you think? Yeah,
How you doing tonight?
yeah. King, how you feeling?
I'm feeling amazing. Feeling amazing.
Hey, y'all be look, y'all looking amazing here. We not we looking sexy in this thing. I don't know. Somebody was like, clean your camera off. I be getting all kind of messages. I was over here trying to wipe me down, so I can come up shining like y'all, Thank y'all for coming onto the corner for the very first time. So, question, Blue, let me get it together. Your book, Once a Marine, Always Levon, bridges your military experience with poetry. How do writing help your process and evolve into that journey? How does writing help with that?
For me, I feel like not just writing, just vulnerability, just the ability to be vulnerable, and doing so through something, a mean of art that you love and you actually enjoy doing, expressing whatever that emotion that you're going through, whatever you've been through, whatever you're feeling, whatever you wanna story you want to tell. If you can express that through that type of art, through vulnerability, I feel like you not only you train both edges of the sword. You heal yourself and you heal others as well.
Come on, you better come through. I ain't gonna cap like when I first started writing, because I'm just kind of 3 years into my spoken word journey. But when I first started writing, like those were the hardest pieces for me to get off of, was the vulnerable pieces. I was like, no, I'm not reading that to nobody. This
I'm
is
not
just
coming up
for
off
me.
this. Yeah.
So I appreciate the fact that you brought that up, because those are some of the hardest things for us to do. So that's unibomb.com just for that right there. So what's the first piece that you're getting into tonight?
The first piece I'm gonna give y'all tonight, the first piece I gave y'all in my book, and that's I write.
Hold up, y'all. Y'all heard it straight out the book. Let me rewind myself up, because I did something I don't never do. Tell us about that book, sir. Where can the people find it? Is it corner prices? The corner price is anything less than a 3.5. That means anything less than 50 will get you live. So please tell us about this book.
It's called Once a Marine, Always Levon. As you can find it on the TikTok shop. You can also find it on LevonBanksPoetry.com. It's on there with merch attached to it as well. And you can also find that on Amazon. And you can get it in the ebook form on Amazon. You can also get it in the hard in a soft cover, and that's gonna be $33 on Amazon.
Hey man, only $33. I learned that when I was in Jersey, y'all. That's damn near free. It is. When you putting something in your mind, man, that's what we here for. So make sure if you put it here, put something right here. Check the man out. And he on TikTok. Y'all know I love me some TikTok. So I'm gonna be tapping in with the king. Plus, we got some people over there with some merch stores that we're gonna be trying to see if we can throw his book right on in. So now, what's the first piece? Out the book. Give it to us.
The first piece is I write. Let's go.
All right. Let me get out of here so he can write, because I be going left sometimes, y'all.
I write for the voices that crack under pressure. I write as an attack in the fight against depression. I write for self-expression. I write personalized messages. I write from me to me sometimes to answer questions. I write revolutionary pieces, stronger than anesthetics. But you gonna feel me in your spirit like a blessing. I write when things feel wrong. I write for what's right. I write on long, hard days and on peaceful nights. I write for the ancestors who didn't get that right. I write pictures for your mind. Close your eyes and see. I write sight. I write on iPhone. I write on the wall. When the game shot fall, I write your name on the ball. I write on concrete with chalk. I write on bathroom stalls. I write not just for me. I write for us all. I write poems, I write books, I write epistles like Paul. I write things to follow, I write laws. I write positive affirmations about improving my flaws. I write with my own style. I write for who really needs it. I write for my inner child. I write a lot. I write all the time. I stop what I'm doing. I write at the drop of a dime. I write timeless art that can seemingly stop time. I write metaphors and similes that make you rewind. I write when I'm feeling joy. I write when I'm crying. I write when both of those things are true at the same time. I write after a blunt. I write drunk. I write with some wine. Most importantly, I write from my heart. I don't just write from my mind. Peace.
Man, that was so good. It made my hair stand up and stuff. Ooh, I love me some poetry that speak to my soul.
And why wouldn't that spelt to my soul? He said he right, baby. I done wrote through it all. When I say I done wrote through it all, I done wrote even some bad shit. Never mind. We ain't talking about me right now. We talking about what we got going on the show. Y'all know what it is. I'm about to go ahead and keep this thing right on moving, man. My next king. Woo! This spoken word powerhouse blends raw truth with cultural critique. His performances don't just entertain, they confront, challenge, and awaken with a voice rooted in resistance and a spirit that goes through generations. King is here to refine freedom, one verse at a time. And this corner ain't no different, y'all. We coming to drop verse after verse after nothing little. We doing it all big. But tonight, y'all welcome Mr. Travis Little. King.
Yo, what's the word? What's the word? What's the word?
And the word is you. What it do,
Oh,
Hey, I'm loving the energy already just from the speed round. You came in here smoking. Everybody did, so you know I'm on geek. So let's talk merch. Where can the people tap in? Because I see you got a lot of that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you could tap in. The easiest way to tap in is go to my Instagram. I am Travis Little. It's my tag right there. You click the link in the bio. IJFT, my shop on Shopify. You feel what I'm saying? Get your free merch. It ain't free, but it's for my free people. You feel what I'm saying? So we got hats, we got bags, we got t-shirts, you feel me? We got buttons, we coming out with denim jackets. So yeah, we got merch for you, feel me? Because I'm a fly guy and I want y'all to be fly and free. Come on, man.
Tag all right, y'all. You know, see, I'm real black. I seen free and went straight to the website. He knew how to get our asses. And then I was like, wait a minute. Okay, at least they corner prices. I can deal nice merch, corner prices. He got some nice bucket hats on there. Probably gonna get me one of them, you dig? So I can cut the top out of it and let my stuff you never mind. I'm not gonna let y'all get my style. Because y'all take my style and be trying to do something with it. So that's what we not doing, but I am gonna get me a bucket hat from the king. So with that being said, what is the first piece that you're giving us?
The first piece I'm going to spit for y'all tonight is called Humble. I wrote it after watching our brother Shador Sanders slide down to the 5th round and how they kind of dragged his name through the dirt. And it just sparked the piece. You feel me? So this one's called Humble.
Hold on 1 second, King. So no humble, first of all. We grounded. But with that being said, this was a conversation that I had with my nephew and B, and they was really thick about this whole 5th round thing, and I had my own, view on it. So the fact that you're bringing it back to the forefront lets me know that the universe is in there tonight.
Come on now. Synergy is crazy.
I can't wait to hear the piece, though, because I'm pretty sure you felt how they felt. So let me get up out of here so we can hear this, man.
Hey! Told you was great. Your black ass don't know what humble means. Your hard work comes off as arrogant. That blackness is oozing out the seams, is coming out of your pores, it's hitting the floor. Better watch your conduct, nigga. Hate when the sunshine hits your skin and it glows. I hate your black gums. I hate your Whoopi Goldberg lips. I hate your BBC prick. They wanna bow with your brilliance. A curtsy with your crown. Talk soft, little king. Don't forget, you still rent the throne. You walk around, smile. But not too much. Win. But not too loud. They love a black boy humble if he don't make his neighborhood feel too proud. Oh, this nigga think he's something. Because his daddy in the house. We like our boys a little more hungry and make it easier to push around. Oh, this nigga think he chosen. Because his bloodline ain't been broken. Talking legacy like he royalty. Like pain ain't not only par level. We like them with a limp, a little swag in they shame. Ain't no thrill in watching one of us refuse to play the game. Refuse to code switch. Your password don't match your login. We don't find recovery in the message in your history. Got too much caching. Like if you know where you actually come from makes us afraid. We like our niggas a little dumb. Oh, you don't know what happened to the smart one? Gifted hand turns to conservative while you flex wrist screaming out legendary, but your black ass don't know what time it is. You people stayed on color time when the world is in black and white. While you passing for the frame, we still locked in the negative. Flash all you want. They only print what's competitive. I mean compliant. Your blackness screams defiant, even when you remain silent, like not knowing your rights are privilege. Like you forgot your breath is borrowed. Like you forgot dreams are getting taxed. Like you forgot history don't love us back, just loans us hope at the supreme rate. Because they don't only have interest when the black benefits them to help build their story, their narrative. His story always seems to be painted in the lighter shades. So stay humble, boy. And tuck that chain behind your collar. Wear your granddaddy's dreams like a badge of honor in a den of thieves that don't exist here. The currency is power. And here you come. With your black pockets, talking about legendary. I'm just free talking.
I just came on here to tell you was a bad mother. Cut your mouth. You know kids be watching the show. What, man? You ruined all the fun. I was gonna say mother sucker. Dang.
Hey, he is a bad mother sucker for that piece right there. And guess what, Shim? It was something the kids needed to hear. Everybody needed to hear that piece. So I appreciate the king for writing that piece out right there. Y'all already know before I bring this thing back around, I already told y'all to cash out tonight. Make it ring off. It's all about helping a poet tonight. I'm not even asking y'all if y'all like what y'all hear to tap in, because every week you should tap in, because we be bringing fire every week to y'all. But tonight we got a reason behind the season. Tonight it's all for helping a poet out. So please make that cash out ring off, man. And with that being said, y'all know I'm gonna go ahead and get us another commercial break going before we start this thing right on back around the corner.
Oh yeah, we got the natural way to scrub and make your body feel good. Yo, and we got the men's line. You know I be tapping in. Teas for your body and for your soul. Ooh, we in there. And ladies, we got the flavors you savor. Let's go. All natural, everything. Tap, tap, tap in.
Well, y'all thought it was a game. The corner store, aisle 7, is open. And I'm going to be pushing, because that's what we do on the corner, man. We don't push nothing but the best uncut dopeness. I know she said my camera ain't working out tonight, but y'all see this shit. This shit looking too sexy. Y'all know from season 1 to season 3, it's a different type of shine. So if y'all want to feel that, man, make sure that y'all tap in with Coastal Sunflower Body Scrubs.com. That's the only way that you can get the feel for yourself. Heart, you ready? Okay, I seen the head like Roger that. Let's go. All right, so you already know I'm coming with another question. With your first book of poetry on the way, what's the message or emotion that you want readers to, walk away with?
Honestly, it's a book with kind of a lot of dark stuff, but it's mostly important, like a reflection. I want it to be an emotional outlet, especially for the youth, because I feel like a lot of we don't really go through high school, middle school, elementary, learning how to express ourselves and how to decompress. Even though that's really important, because I mean, life you need to do that. And I just want to introduce like poetry and writing as a form of a way to decompress and just let your emotions out. And this next piece is really important with that. Like this next piece did exactly that for me.
I feel like every piece that you've done tonight, everybody so far has been important, but mostly the fact that you said that it's really dark, like it's a dark sided book or something. No, it's not. It's the truth. It's the things that people are scared to talk about. It's the things that we need to bring to the forefront. Sounds like, because I got 5 kings and I feel the same way. Somewhere down the line, we don't know how to express ourselves, especially them. Being young kings, they don't know how to express themselves, so they get a little emotional because of that. So the fact that you're letting them know that it's okay to speak on it, it's okay to say how you feel, even if for that moment. And I explain to my kings all the time, it's all right to have that emotion, but when it's over with, you got to reside in the truth. You got to go with what's facts. So anything more than 10 minutes, now that's your mood, fool. That is not an emotion. You have turned that into a part of you. So I appreciate the fact that you're letting people know that to get out of it, come let it out, because we can't hold that type of stuff in. So what's the name of this piece?
So this one is Little Fires Everywhere, and I wrote this because honestly it's really personal. Like I noticed things within my family and I was just curious as to like how to repair things. But as I was getting deeper into the problem, I'm just like, it's conversations that needs to be had everywhere, and it's little fires everywhere, literally. And I'll explain more in the poem. But I really love this one. This is one of my favorites too.
Hey, I know about them little fires, y'all. They always add up to some huge. Never mind. I'm not even going to give my piece because it's time for him to give his piece. So, peace.
Okay. I found myself on the phone telling the dispatcher about a large fire, but within it, smaller ones clustered together, feeding the blaze, little fires everywhere. I tried, I tell them, but we all need to communicate, to listen, to understand each other. We need to use our fire extinguishers, yet even those are sparks in disguise. And I understand. I won't hold it against them because not everybody was given the luxury of learning how to communicate as kids. And it's something we happen to stumble upon as we get older. But I was lucky. My mother, despite her battles, gave me the childhood she once dreamed of. I linger in love and conversation, but some are only skilled at destruction, unfamiliar with mending the matches they strike, unaware of the fires they leave behind. Little fires everywhere.
Oh, what the young folks say? Say less. That's what you need to do, because that poem said it all.
Yes, it did. Little fires everywhere. When you're trying to put out little fires, it's a big amount. So I enjoy what we got going on tonight, y'all. Again, whole new crew. We in season 3, but they making their first round on the corner. So I hope y'all loving what y'all hearing, man. And if y'all is, make sure you tap in. If you just want to support a poet tonight, make sure that you tap in. Y'all see the cash out running at the bottom. It don't take a lot. $1, $2, $3. If everybody on here seeing that, then you don't know how far that can go, bro. You can feed a poet. You can give poet water. You can make sure that they help out with a little bitty bill, whatever going on. Y'all know when we really doing this poetry thing for real all year round and you're not working for the people, ain't no insurance come behind this. So y'all make sure that y'all tapping in on that cash out. Let's keep this show right on rolling, man. Y'all know we about to bring that salute back around. LaVon. There
it is.
All right. So how long have you been in the military and how long have you been out of the military? Well, how long were you in the military and how long have you been out of the military, King?
I served from 2011 to 2017, so I've been out about 8 years. I did about 6.5.
Ooh, okay. So in that experience, do you feel like, I asked you earlier, like how did that help shape who you are as a writer? But do you feel like when you was out there, like, do you feel like your writing helped others? Was you spitting your stuff when y'all was out there, in the trenches, in the woods? Because my sons didn't be telling me some horrible stories. So how do you feel like that, like transcend? How do you feel like that impression on other people?
I never stopped. I never stopped writing. No matter where I went in the world, no matter what the situation was, I can remember attacks, and I can remember writing the same day, same night. I can remember jotting things down and just in the little moments I could. And I can remember spitting, remembering, I can remember forgetting every song I ever knew in my life and still remembering my own poetry.
You just said a mouthful just then. My king said, I can remember forgetting every song that I knew in life. And you know, music is what really make most of us go around. But he said he can remember his words. So that's a powerful statement within itself right there. So what's the second piece that you're getting into tonight for us, King?
The second piece I'm getting into tonight for y'all is I shouldn't have to tell you that my life matters.
Hey, for real, for real. Nobody should have to say that, but again, we do. Every day we telling somebody, black, never mind.
I shouldn't have to tell you that my life matters. That should go without saying because I'm human. But my beautiful skin is black, nostrils large, hair coils when I sweat. I step with the confidence of a reigning king. Even though in this death pit of a country, my life has been thrown into the ring. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, but when I'm pulled over for a non-violent crime, it's God's main line I ring. Begging to be protected because your hands are on your weapon. I'm not even a threat. I'm sitting in the car praying that you don't approach this car spraying. Officer, I'm just trying to make it home like you. My license and registration is already in hand because I know I can't take any chance reaching towards my pants. You're already in your firing stance. What description do I fit today? I'm surely not him. I have a different face. The only thing we have in common is skin. Officer, if you shoot me today, I'll surely haunt you through a hashtag that trends. Here we go again. The protest begins. Night falls and fires light the sky. The media will find ways to paint me as an animal, so you seem heroic in shooting me down, just as toxic as the gases they'll deploy into the crowds. Shooting my friends with rubber bullets for standing up for my rights. Desensitized to those shots still making the same sound. You don't even realize you're being desensitized to looking at oppressed people and firing rounds. That badge of yours is more feared than my skin amongst the masses. But the media is only talking about what's been looted. They don't understand. That's our way of yelling because we realize our voices have been muted. Why are we even yelling in the first place? We shouldn't even have to tell you that our lives matter. It should go without saying because we're human. Peace.
Boy, it take the darkness to bring out the stars. So thank you for blacking out. Yeah, that was hard.
Yo, we needed that. Everybody, look, every day I say give all the black pieces because we got to remind them every day. I see you back there like that. You did good, yo. You turning off. I don't know what we doing that for. You better be hearing yourself like, yeah, we in there. Y'all know I be all in the back room. Y'all better quiet down. So we had a little technical difficulty like StreamYard be streaming. You know what I'm saying? And when you hot on the corner, it's going to push people off. We be blowing the wires up. So with that being said, I miss one of my kings. So I do have to bring him back around on this thing, man. Have hard. Hold up. My next guest, y'all. I done did some other. Hold up. What happened here? Woo? Did it blink me out? Yo, look at this thing, bro. I don't even know how to get myself back up. StreamYard is streaming. There it go right there, man. It is not. Look, he down there ready too. He like, hold up, what just happened? I went into the little box. Travis must have been talking to the people and they made me all little. That's what happened. So let me get into it, yo. My next guest is a rap poet hybrid with battle energy and a poetic depth, known as the baby battler. He turns language into performance, flipping metaphors, breaking patterns, and hitting hard with every line. This is more than poetry. This is lyrical warfare with soul. So let's go. Some of y'all be walking around like this all day, but he chose this for his name. Half-hearted. Yo, I'm glad it finally let you up. This thing got me over here sweating tonight. It got me working a little hard. How you feeling tonight?
I'm good.
All right, so let's get into the first question. You call yourself the baby battler. How did you learn about blending rap and poetry to become your signature style?
So it's funny. I actually didn't do it intentionally. I was a rapper, battle rapper before I started doing my poetry, and it just kind of happened on its own. Then someone was like, when you do your poetry, you sound like a battler. You know what? That's what we're gonna start calling you, baby battler. I'm like, where did this come from?
I ain't even cap. The speed round gave me that energy. So I do understand that, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand how they would give you that name. I thought you had that deemed yourself, but now it seems like the crowd gave you that name and you just used it to your advantage. Is that what was happening?
Yes, yes.
All right. Hey, y'all know I'm gonna go ahead and go with my second question because they glitched the king out. So you know what I'm saying? We, even though he's on his first round, we're on our second round. So let me go ahead and get my second question in. What's one line or performance moment that made you realize, yeah, this is what I'm built for, baby?
It would have to be my first feature piece called "It's a Part of the Job." I said, I asked the crowd that, when I say right, they say right back to me. And when I said it's a part of the job, right? And the whole crowd came to like, right? I'm just like, oh hell yeah, I love
Yeah.
this.
So you got that energy from the crowd and they let you know, yo, I feel alive right now. So this is it. I think I get that feeling all the time when I'm doing my thing because the sentiment is there and it's like, I feel the energy and I feel alive and the heartbeat is real. So with that being said, what is the first piece you running around the corner with tonight?
The first piece I'm gonna be running with is the Iron Fist. That's the English translation. For those of us who are gamers, I'm talking about Tekken.
He's like, I'm talking about Tekken. Yo, we had a show that was all about anime and gaming, but we'll talk about that another day. Let's get to it. Tekken was one of my favorite games growing up, too, I must say.
I hope you like the references. Generational trauma being dumped off the top of the cliff with the Mishima clan. Mission is impossible, fighting the devils with hands and feet, kicking it with 5 generations of demons. Born different is an understatement. You're experiencing higher planes than getting lifted by Eddie combos. This juggle got juggles aimed at jugulars. Translation: I take the legs from up under you. This just me laying the law, locking arms with me, got you facing a king covered in a black armor. Take it how you will. I prefer mine with a spin, no Yoshi, but the mixes hit you. Feeling bad for bullying bots, Roger. Junior looking at me confused. Someone put the combos on screen. I don't want to be called a cheater for lowering my rank from a guy. But goddamn, this Nina Lee smoke choking out the champion. This boy named Steve, my name censored. Moko Jin mentality. When it comes to blazing this fox fire, he the bigger name. Everyone remember you, Jack. No one remember after Jin hit the system. That's a devil at the bottom of the bottle, Jack. And I can't help but master craving, sharing corpses with the ravens. Jinpachi telling me it might get violent if Heihachi catch me outside with the Zaibatsu. Then I'm boxing with bots. Brian dragging on the fight to get the rocks off. No Tiger, but this Jackson beat it off the wall. Paul bearing Phoenix feathers. It get fat, Bob. And my combat skinny. Stallman oars, they got combat, not combat. I'm calm, even in the face of the true orb. What make Kazuya think a laser could stop the unknown? He thinks shit easy. Panda and Kuma in the woods. The girl would pick the bear if I was in the ring. What's the matter? Thought you were Big Murdoch. Getting lost at the way. My fangs ain't sharp. I'm just teething. You can't. You catching any of this lingo? No? Shit, the moment's gone. The only angel you know is the one playing trumpets coming to take you home. I'm Zafinda, brother. You a Nancy playing a Zazel. I plucked the liddy from the earth at Lisa, done by the end of this poem. Funny how each punch cracks head. Hey, yo, Miguel, I'm seeing Rojo. How do I stop killing morphos? Oh, yeah. Pull the cord. Fucking up the net code. Now they gotta fight me again. I love this. So even when my PlayStation 5 breaks, I still show you what's up with the functions. Poem.
Ooh-wee, boy, you can't get no real power without the outlet. Thank you for being a source.
Hey, most people gonna miss that. That was a power piece for real. Punch, hit, give it to that. Never mind. Yeah, I liked it, that piece right there. Y'all already know we about to bring Travis back up here for the one time, man. King?
Yeah.
You know that's our word right there. So having so much flavor, how long have you been out here doing this thing we call poetry?
Professionally or just
I
off of
mean,
YouTube?
give me both of them.
I wrote my first poem in the fourth grade. After my aunt passed away, but started doing professionally when the name Travis Little was born in 2012 when I moved to New York. Um, that's when I actually started doing this thing. And I took some time off for poetry because I got bored with it. I didn't see it doing anything besides just me losing my voice. So I transitioned to music. Um, and when I moved down to Houston, I picked up the pen again, and now I'm doing both. So yeah.
Hey, I love that. So, and then I just wanted to ask you that because you got a little swag style to you. So it take a little minute to pick that up. So I really just wanted to know where that came from. But my real question, that was for personal question. My real question is, when you step on stage, what does freedom? Because I seen in your bio that you said freedom. So when you step on stage, what does freedom really mean and look like to you in that moment?
Freedom is control,
Mm.
and I have the ability when I step on stage to to contort and manipulate people's perception, right? So it's like when you're able to control certain energies, certain chakras. It's very funny, right?
Yeah.
That could be an oxymoron in itself that freedom is control, right? Um,
Nah, I definitely understood the sentiment. As soon as you said it, I was like, woo, because that's a mouthful. A lot of people will miss how when you're really free, it's because you control everything that you do. You
right.
controlling your movements, you controlling your mindset. So no, King, I definitely understood where you was going with that. So I love the fact that was the first word that you used was control. And you was on your jet. Never mind, I'm on my Janet. I heard control. It went straight through my head. But whatever. What's the second piece you jumping into tonight?
So I'm doing this piece called Jordan Nelly, about the young homeless man that was killed on the train in New York, um, and just yeah. So that's the piece. I said what the the piece is entitled.
All right, well, let me get up out of here, man. If y'all ain't heard his hard-hitting pieces tonight, my man say, if don't nobody else listen, he don't care, but he gonna keep speaking on it. He gonna speak on all the issues we got going on. So let's do it. I love.
You can't be homeless in America. Don't your black ass got somewhere to go? I mean, you can't be homeless in America. Don't your black ass got somewhere to go? Choke. Choke. Choke on these billions we give to Ukraine while America can't remember your name. What was it again? Xanax? Or was it Perks? Oh, you go by Fetty now. Either way, put your initials here. P.P.P. And 2 years later, Uncle Sam coming back for his money after he been scamming your ass for free. Don't like it? Go back to where you came from. Wait, I forgot your ass is homeless. Rent the home they took from you after squatting in your grandmama house. Not like Big Mama could afford it anyway. She too busy getting denied for her medical coverage. See, they deposed you from the White House and we watched them line up to kick the last two niggas out. I mean the last nigga, because they only let them in if they have. So now go ski weed your ass back to Greece. They call the niggas from there freaks. Funny, it was black science that built up Greece the first time. Irony is, y'all let the white faces cross your Greek lines. My bad, let me mind my TBI business. Because I'm homeless anyhow. Can't delay too much. Because the only person waiting for me is Jesus. And he decides to come back in a hurry. And I'm not ready anyhow. Because even in the Potter's house, they anointing foreheads with the baby oil from the titty pile. Asking me if I ever been swallowed. I have.
I currently found refuge in the belly of a beast that's currently digesting my culture so it can ship me out in pieces while my woman flies to Dubai exchanging shit for bags. Defamation turns to defecation while she tells me to get my money up. Well, tell me what shit I gotta get to eat it or what shit I gotta eat to get it. Cause ain't like that shit here, and I can't afford the groceries anyhow. Worrying about Paul versus Tyson while Tyson is going out of business. Wait, what you mean you don't got no goddamn chicken? Says some random nigga in the Popeyes line when a homeless man outside just praying for a biscuit. They saying man don't work, don't eat. But he been working on himself. He just failed in the process. The system just doing what the system does. We just products of the environment because all capitalism do is produce and consume. And now it's starting early. They even evicting children out the womb because you can't be homeless in America. And if you are, you just easily disposable. Not unless you cross the border and you get everything you need. My bad, I done crossed another line again. I'm falling deep into a rabbit's hole and found Luigi at a McDonald's. First time I seen premeditated in a second degree. Must be 6 degrees of separation because Daniel Penny is free. But they won't give a penny to the homeless. Talk about a penny for your thoughts. Your 2 cents means censorship. But they call it taxes. And we wait at a mailbox for a refund because that's going to be the closest thing your black ass gets to reparations. Because like who you going to sue? Because you can't be homeless in America. Don't your black ass got somewhere to go? I'm just free talking.
That was so heartfelt. I felt it beating out my chest.
Oh, M to the mother sucking G, y'all. This right here has been one of those freaking nights, and I'm absolutely loving it. Y'all know I got to do a couple church announcements. Man, after that piece, I got chills, yo. I was just, never mind. Anybody know my journey? Go back and look at the last poem I posted, yo. Homelessness is real. So that piece really hit home for me 2 times right there. So, man, church announcement, man, let me get to it. Man, the corner store is open. So, y'all know we got an all natural everything. We is not playing. We playing with y'all folks. We got so much flavor for y'all to savor. Y'all see the name on that thing. You can't be on the corner and not get you some of them poppy seeds and not get you some of that lavender. You know, we getting it out the mud, baby. So again, tap in coastalsunflowers.com. Tomorrow, 9 EST on Clubhouse. We getting sticky. And it's hosted by our very own Mystic Pound Cake and written in pain. Adult style poetry with even better topics and conversations that we need to have. Tuesday, Missing Link is up and live, hosted by the one and only AK and friends. So tap in, y'all. I promise they are a big help with finishing them unfinished masterpieces. And that's also on the Clubhouse. And if you didn't know what was going on, then you already know, man, May 31st. Y'all know I'm trying to get up there to that flyer. Hold up. May 31st, Central Saturdays. I'll be there. Walking the Radical will be there. Jason Simone will be there. Mystic Pound Cake will be there. But you know who else will be there? The fire will be there. That dragon gonna be there. So if you never got to experience fire, man, come get burnt in the best way possible, baby. That's Central Saturdays. We lit. May 31st. Make sure y'all tap in. We at the old location too. So if you ain't new to this and you true to this, you know to find us in the downtown area, yo. With that being said, let's keep this show right on rolling. We're gonna close this thing on out. My man was jumping around on this thing, so I was able to get him back in here. So we're gonna close the show out the right way. I hope y'all was hitting that cash app though. Did I remind y'all? We're still looking out for a poet in need. So make sure y'all tap on in. Half-hearted. We need the whole thing tonight. Let's go. Yeah. So we getting into the second piece. You know what I'm saying? Because StreamYard was streaming. And I'm glad that you popped right on back in here every time that it kicked you out. So with that being said, what's the second piece you're giving us tonight?
I was debating, honestly. I was trying to pick between red and purple, but I'm gonna go with the red piece. So We going supernatural plant zombie apocalypse. It was a random title given to me by another host, and they said just write to this title. They didn't give me no prompt, no nothing, just this title and said work with it.
Just say it one more time.
Supernatural plant zombie apocalypse.
Oh shit, man. Let me get out of here.
Think root. Living in rot. Got to get the grout out of the situation, so Planet and Tech is Generation Z infected with viruses, AI, the kind firewalls can't protect against. Your Windows got Ivy Leagues claiming machines can reproduce the Apple Eve 8. Recreating sin on the logo of an iPhone. I guess we can put it inside of an Xbox since it links with Pandora's music. Spot the lie. I've been reciting rituals on Spotify, 9 to 5. This world, Jumanji. You got to take a chance and roll the dice. Have a 50-50 chance of catching bullets from the apes out the pen, or pens bleeding red, white, blue. Crazy how black stained the movement, but black last thing you choose, and ask blue if he fuck with black. Ask white how many times it spilled red just to hang in the same rooms as blue. How many times it red switch sides, pretending to be one with the gang, saying Suwoo while dressed like a pig with a star icon on chest, chastising those black ink pens for dying blue. After seeing they homies die red, I mean, I hated the idea of purple on black when it comes to skin, but purple might only be the option when we constantly showered in mother's tears. Purple rain, abused faces, the color scheme making a prince out of the street rat, rats running streets feeling like Prince, but nothing is permanent. Couple of holes in the chest can make a bleeding heart out of any man. Get it? We have been eating from rotten trees in hopes that the next bite might not kill a man. This the black ink ends up working for the pen instead of being trapped in a pen. Crazy how this jail cell has exactly 16 bars. That reminds me to find out the beat I'm moving on needs to be Shazam. Write that down. Jot your insecurities and systematically preach lies, misinformation, spread as truth, and took spread and given a 808 or the church choir to inspire the fake rewiring of the ink pen. I mean the keypad. I mean the AI hardware attached to the IQ telling me black is the new orange, smartphone is the new brain, and poetry is old news. If there's ain't a bass line with a kick and a snare and a catchy hook, who gives a duck a truck if your words never come out correct? I mean, did you even check if that pitch was correct? Oh, it's auto-tuned, auto-typed. Instead of the words you intended, I was talking serious till they paid me a bunch of honey money. What's that? Not what I said. Everything is fine. There is no war in America. Only fat Americans and school shooters, Negroes with too many rights. I mean, plenty of food to eat and kids trained to aimed in arms and black men trained in many talents dealing with music. There is no war in America. There is only truth. No, I'm not saying that. I wanted to say the truth, and you did, and now silence or we will drown you in the same lead. I mean the same tea where the parties be. Now lean to the left and on D. On what I tell you, there is no promise in this land of the free. Poem.
If Jesus will, I guess it's okay for me to do it too.
No cap, yo. That piece made me want to cry. It made me want to hug me. Made me want to run to another one and hug them. That's what you call a powerful piece to end a freaking show, y'all. If y'all didn't catch it, go back and catch the rewinds, because the whole show tonight was extra fire. Y'all already know how we ending this thing, man. Wake up with gratitude so it shows in your attitude so you can reach those major altitudes. And we out. Thank y'all so much for tapping in. This was
Yeah, man, so we made it to the end of another tremendously dope show. Y'all already know Key-notez gonna be thanking y'all tomorrow with her little foo-foo praise dance. Y'all know that's what she praised everybody for tapping on in. You know I go to church too. Like, hey, man, we made it through another show, man, and I'd like to thank my damn self for being the host with the most, the mother sucker that I am. Yeah, you heard it. I was a bad mother sucker, and I'm out. Let's go.